welcome to Nina's Knots Crochet. I'm Lynanne. If you're new here, hey, thanks for stopping by, checking out my channel. It's all about crochet. Sometimes we might talk about yarn or yarn advents or an event that might be happening, something cool, some new podcast, some new gadget, a sale that might be going on. We're just friends hanging out. Heck, you guys are my tribe. I really do appreciate you. Returning subscribers, thanks so much for coming back, spending a little bit of your Tuesday with me for Advent Day 9, 2025. This is one of my favorite times of year because I get to see all the really fun yarns and see all the fun projects everybody's doing. Laura's doing, if you don't know Laura Mimi Crochet and Farming. She's doing quickies, like real quick little things, and she made like, I think it's a cup, if I'm not mistaken. She made one at Halloween. She made one for Christmas, and she took scrubby yarn and made it look like the garland, the tinsel. It was so cute. Love all the really cute ideas this time of year. Everybody's got great quick ideas for gifts and all that kind of stuff. Me, I'm on a hat kick. Although yesterday I had startitis. I started 3 different hat patterns and did not get through even half of any of them. There's a new one from Hey Carrie that I am absolutely in love with. It is a gosh darn it, was a cabled beanie. She calls it the Lone Twist Beanie. The braid, the cable is done in short rows. I mean, it's adorable. I couldn't get past it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to force myself to do it because it's so cute. I love the texture in it. I love the braid up the center. I think Allie would really like this hat. But it just didn't hold my interest yesterday. Excuse me. So then I went and I thought, well, I'll do a tutorial. Not have to read a pattern. I'll just pick out a tutorial. And I found one from Crystal at Bag O' Day that I loved the look of this hat. I'm like, yes, please. I want to do this. See if I can find it. Here it is.
This is a gift kids actually want.
No, go away. It's her top down.
I recently purchased the most.
Sorry about that. It's her top down diagonal cable beanie. Let's see if I can get a picture of it. Come on. It's a real. She did it in her gradient yarn, but you can see how the braid kind of comes down at a diagonal. It's not a difficult pattern. It's a lot of front posts and back posts, which I'm not afraid of. Somewhere along the line, I missed a count, and I got frustrated with it and put it aside. Didn't finish that one. Then I found this pattern. Where did it go? Oh, it's in my... Did I lose it? I lost it. Oh, I have to go back to my Ravelry. This one was a different one, and it was a simpler back post, front post type pattern. It's called the Men's Hat, and it's just a real simple, you're doing a front post every so often. So I started that, And yeah, I'm going to finish this one because I think this is a really great version of a hat. It's a very simple, straightforward. You just keep going until you got it as long as you want. And it's a free pattern on Ravelry. I'm going to mark all of these in my description box below if you saw anything that you think you might like. This one is from BinitaM, My Rose Crochet. It's a free pattern using worsted weight and a 4mm hook. I'm doing it in Lion Brand jeans yarn, which I am having a love-hate relationship with because it is so splitty, but it is so soft, and I think it'll make the perfect throw on to take out the garbage, walk the dog kind of beanie for my family that lives in Michigan, like my son. So, yeah, I'll probably finish that one. I will. I don't know if I'm ever going to get back to the Hey Carrie one, and the Crystal at Bag O' Day one. Even if I sped up the tutorial, I'm having a hard time all of a sudden. Listen, when I first started this channel, I couldn't read a pattern to save my soul. So 3 years ago, I was not a pattern reader. I had to do everything from a tutorial. Now I'm the exact opposite. If I don't have the written pattern in front of me, I can't do it. If it is a tutorial only, I'm kind of stuck because I can't, I don't, I said, I can't crochet as slow as the tutorial is, even when I speed it up 2 times. I can't, I don't know, there's something about it. It's a very weird switch that has slipped in my head that I can't do a tutorial. I have to have the written pattern. I don't know, don't ask. So anyway, and then this morning, because, you know, why not, I started another pattern. This is a Briana K pattern that is similar to the wheat stitch beanie that I did. This is called the Snowy Wheat Puff Beanie, and it's done in a big old rectangle. And there's 2 versions, a big brim or a small brim. I'm doing the big brim, and I'm using this yarn, which is Fairyland yarn that I got from Temu, which is almost identical to the Soho Playful from Hirschner's. It is 60% cotton, 30% acrylic, 10% wool. There's 245 meters in this cake. I don't know what that means in yards, but it's a lot. And I have 2 cakes of this colorway. Of course, they don't tell you what the color is, but I love the tan and the blue and that orangey coral color. I think it's a beautiful color combination. The center is this really pretty off-white. So I started that one. I was cooking there, you guys. I was putting out a hat a day. Not anymore. I'm slowing down a little bit. But that's okay. I've got a couple more days. It's only the 9th. I have a few more days to get all this done. I want to get my boxes out in the mail on Monday so that they get to where they're going in time. So that's my plan for the rest of this week. Whatever hats I get done, they're going to get divided up between boxes and shipped off on Monday. I love this wheat stitch pattern. It's a fun pattern to do. If you haven't tried it, if you don't want to do the one in the round, do this one. It's called, what did I tell you? The Snowy Wheat Puff Beanie. It's done in a rectangle, and you seam it up and, you know, cinch the top. Super easy to do, and it's such a really cool pattern. Anyway, before we get to the advent, I have my one and only Black Friday order that I really ordered a few days after Black Friday because I was like, I'm not going to order it. I'm not going to order it. And then it was still on sale. I want to say on Cyber Monday. And I thought, I'm just going to order 3. 3 is a good number. That's all I'm going to get. So I went to Universal Yarns and they had 20% off your entire order. So I bought myself some more of this Offbeat. And I love this yarn with all of my soul. Like, this is Offbeat. This was done in Offbeat. This is the Lighthouse Shawl. It's so pretty. And I love it. And it's striped by itself. I did absolutely no color controlling on this. So this yarn is called Universal Yarns Offbeat. It is 90% acrylic, 10% alpaca. It is a sport weight. Each cake has 586 yards, 5.25 ounces. And it says to use a 4.5 millimeter hook. This is the color I got this time. This color is called Wicked, but I love the blues and the greens and the tans and the creams. I just think this is absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to make, I believe, a blanket with this. I have 3 cakes. And that should be enough to make a really good size throw blanket. You guys, this yarn is so soft and so beautiful. And the stitch definition is fabulous. I am definitely going to do this in Tunisian because I love how this turned out. But I want to make a blanket. I want to use a different stitch other than just the simple stitch. I honestly thought if I can find a similar composition of a sport weight yarn in just the cream, or maybe a darker brown, or maybe, I don't know, I could do another one of like the throws that I made for Billy's auction. Would that be something? I don't know. It's going up here with the rest of my off. I still have the pink that I haven't decided what I want to do with. This color is called Peace. I haven't decided what I want to do with that. So they're going to sit up here and wait to decide what they want to be when they grow up. I have no clue. None whatsoever. But I love the yarn. I love how it turned out. This is not going to go up in here. Get in there where you belong. This is probably one of the very favorite things I've ever made. And so, yeah, I want to make something again with this because it's beautiful yarn. So that was my one and only Black Friday, Cyber Monday purchase. Okay, while we're on purchases, I want to tell you, I'm doing my job as an influencer. I am in no way affiliated with this, but I believe, where did it go? I had it marked and now it disappeared on me because I get 175,000 emails a day. Hirschner's, with the code MY20TREAT, MY20TREAT, TREAT, all one word, you can get 20% off of any order today only, December 9th, 2025. So if you are looking for a deal on something from Hirschner's, and it doesn't have to be yarn, they have a bunch of stuff, puzzles, whatever, kits. Of course, there are always, things subject to, whatever, but 20% off of their 12 days of Christmas savings is my 20 treat. So, influencer job done. Ready to see my advent? Okay, so you all know my advents by now. I have 2 of them. One through Skeen Yarn Shop, the Skeen Scoop podcast. Justine put together the names. She paired us all up. And my swap partner is Maggie in Oregon. She sent me scraps and minis, and I sent her the same thing, scraps and minis, and a bunch of other little things. So today is day 9. Electric blue. No, I just dropped that, and I was supposed to see if there's a... Yep, there's a... Knit Pick Stroll. Yeah, this is really, really pretty. Really pretty. I love this color. Okay, we're going to put it up here. You know, there is no rhyme to reason of any of these. This is just like a scrappy swap. But this is what I've gotten so far from Maggie. Aren't these pretty? I love this color. Ooh, this is so pretty. These are all going to go in my... Tunisian jelly roll style blanket that I'm going to start in January. It's going to be the perfect take on vacation project when we leave at the end of February, because I'm only going to be working in like between 25 and 30 stitches. I haven't decided how wide I want the strips to be yet. And you're just making strips and then attaching them. So it's going to be the perfect mindless thing to do when I'm on a vacation. So starting that in January. And then my cornbread and honey. Do you guys know cornbread and honey? She has a standalone shop in Ohio, but she also does online. She's on Instagram, and I believe she has an Etsy shop. Independent dyer. She's been doing it for 10 years. So this year it was pick one of the 4 under the big umbrella of Life is a Beach. I picked Blue Lagoon. Let's see what day 9 is. Oh, yes. This bluish gray. I am digging this, you guys. This is, oh my goodness. This Advent is just turning out gorgeous. Ooh, this has got a little bit of speckle in it. Ooh, I just noticed. Got a little bit of speckle in it. This is so pretty. This is where we're at so far. Isn't this gorgeous? She knocked this one out of the park. She really did this one well. And I'm you know me, I'm digging the blues. I am all about the blues and the neutrals, and I couldn't be happier with this pattern, or with this palette. That, you know, if I had gone to the store and picked these out, I couldn't have done a better job. So, yay! I think that's it, you guys. A little bit longer than yesterday. Not quite as long as I normally go. Tom is feeling a little bit better. It's, you know, it's a slow process. He said to me this morning, let's try to do an after dark tonight. So I'm hoping that I can get him to the table and we can try some coffee and open some things and kind of get a little bit of catch up, and keeping our fingers crossed. No promises, but we're going to try. I am heading out here in a little bit. It's, what time is it now? It's 10:27. I'm leaving around noonish, and picking up Lynette. We're going to be doing Ladies Who Lunch again today. So who knows what shenanigans we're going to get into as we head out with Nancy. I believe we're having some company to drop off some blankets. So it's going to be a fun afternoon. I can't wait to see you guys later on, either tonight or definitely tomorrow. BOGGY. All right, here's the thing. Lynette put the wrong date on her thumbnail, but we are definitely doing a BOGGY unboxing tomorrow night, which will be the 10th of December. So she skipped the 10th and went to the 17th, but that's okay. She fixed it. We'll put it out there. We'll get the links out there. We're going to be doing an unboxing tonight or tomorrow night on Lynette's channel, Charmed Grammy Crochet. So I will see you all later on this afternoon, if not tomorrow morning. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. Remember, take a deep breath, take care of yourself, give yourself that little bit of grace. It's going to be okay. Doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to come from a place of love. Be kind to yourself, but above all, be kind to everyone out there. Just never know what they're going through. And I will see you later on. Have a good one.